black screen. Hello! Here I am! Yes! Welcome back to the Minecraft Chillstream, special 4 AM edition. Yes! Right, music on, HUD on, and here we have a big pillar of concrete powder, because Foxo has been hard at work stocking his shop. Oh, got a little bit of concrete down here. Where is he? I think he's on his way to get some kind of bucket of water or something. I'm gonna put this down here to make sure it doesn't despawn. So, welcome everyone. I'm gonna pop out the chat right here so I can see. I haven't prepared for this stream as well as others. And there you go. Yeah, hope you're all having a nice evening. Right here, we have our runway marking set up. Axel put these out here. He's done a really good job. Here we have a 27 on this side, because it's facing due west. And then this runway here is facing due east. And so it's runway 9er. Yeah. 9er is in 90 degrees and 27 is in 270 degrees. And MTH, Martin Holm. We're gonna change the sign so it isn't stone, but yeah, that's gonna be the case. So this is this is Foxo's house here, and this is our house here. And we just need to go to spawn and get some pumpkins, because we're going to be working on our slime farm just a little bit more today. Cat Lovers Anonymous asks, how's it like being a furry, Hayu? It's like being a person. It's just a hobby. That needs to be updated. You know, let's do that. Let's update this map with markings and take a look at them now. Oh. This one's the far one. Oh, I need those. There's the beginning of the runway, updating the rest of the runway, and then here is the end of the runway. Very good. Let's come in for a nice clean landing over here. And we'll put this map back in its holder.
Hey, hello.
Hello there. Yeah, that's looking good. Nice. Okay, let's go to spawn. I'm off to spawn to get some pumpkins. Okay. Mr. Licht, hello, welcome to the stream. Oh. Alright.
Back to concrete making.
Yeah. You can use the water bucket to actually climb up.
Oh, good idea. I'll give it a try.
Yeah, if you need to, practice in single player. It's a really good skill to have. Just climbing up the walls of... You can even climb underneath an overhang using water buckets. 7 pumpkins. I need more. Hey, there's some here. Very good. We need some efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3 for our axe. Some smite there, I'll take that. Efficiency 4 unbreaking 3, that's efficiency 3 right there. The efficiency 4 has been taken. No. There we go, there's an efficiency 4. And another smite 4, very good. Is there an unbreaking 3 there? No. Let's try and get unbreaking 3 as well.
You get the XP farm.
Yeah, I lost my axe when I died.
Oh no.
I have lost a couple of shulker boxes too, but thankfully I don't carry any important ones with me, ever. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream! Got a good turnout tonight. Also, best way to get a shout out is to ask a question about space. If you have anything interesting you want to know about space, let me know. Okay. Can I add... So this has sharpness on it, that's a problem, because I want to add smite to my axe. Oh, I lost my sword as well, but I have a backup sword, so I'm okay for a while.
Did you get pushed by a creeper?
Yeah, I got creeped. Just straight up a creeper explosion. It just killed me. Just, the creeper explosion killed me.
Oh,
It's,
the creeper explosion.
Yeah, it's exponential. The closer you get, it becomes like 100 times more powerful. Quite ridiculous. Come on. I'm gonna find a good efficiency 4 book in here. There's an efficiency 3 there. If I use another efficiency 3, we should be good. Preferably one that has unbreaking. Yeah, use this one. I don't like it, but it's, you know, whatever. Okay. Biggest ones first. Need a level. How big is Mars? Bigger than the moon. Much bigger than the moon, but not as big as Earth. Right. I need a...
What's the surface gravity on Mars? 0.3 G?
It's about 40% of Earth. Thing is, surface gravity doesn't scale easily with size, because it's a lot of different factors.
Yeah.
And remember, the larger the planet, the further away you are from the rest of the planet too, so... sometimes the gravity can even get weaker. There we go. No unbreaking, but that's okay. What is Minecraft's gravity in comparison to Earth's? Probably the same. Oh, mending sword in here. Huh. That'd be nice to have. Put that in the loot box. Did I have a mending
Oh, I
book in
did it.
there?
I climbed the tower of the water.
Nice. How many moons can fit in Mars? I don't know the answer to that question. How can something that can crush you to bits and something that can flick across the room fall at the same speed? Aha! The reason is because gravity is not based on how heavy something is. Because the heavier something is, the more gravity it experiences. Gravity is felt at the atomic level, so every atom feels feels gravity. So the more atoms you have in something, the more gravity that thing has, and so the it'll get, yeah. The thing is, heavy things they don't just, they're actually harder to move, because if you've ever tried like, no, I guess you guys haven't. No one's been in space. In space, it's harder to push heavy things because they just don't want to move as much. Like, you have to put more effort to move them. Even though they're floating, you have to put in more effort to move them. But gravity scales with the mass of something. So to gravity, everything, it doesn't care because it just pulls on all atoms equally. Or on all particles equally. It's not really a force, it's more like an acceleration. And everything experiences the same acceleration when it's in the same place. It is not based on mass. Well, okay, it is based on mass, but you get more gravity when there's more mass. But that's the important thing. Light is only massless in a way. It still has an inertial mass. So light can still like slam into things and impart momentum on those things.
Very tiny.
Wow. In fact, just early next year, there's a spacecraft going up with a sail, which will use the sun to it uses the sun kind of like wind, which is really cool. Though that's already been done before. The Kepler Space Telescope, it ran out of a lot of its ability to keep it pointing at the stars it wanted to point at. So they just they used whatever remaining wheels they had to control it, and just kind of like sailed it against the sun to keep it steady, which is really cool. Okay, I think we're ready to continue our work here. Well, you know what? We need a lot more wood. Oak, I can use that. It's a shame that fences are so hard to make in this game. Build Stan Lee a grave. No, he didn't die on the server. Rest in peace, though. Good man. I read up on his history. Very interesting history. He was one of the few people working on... He was like in charge of working on the sort of like informational films during the Second World War. And that was his role in the army. I'm just trying to... I need... Okay, let's get some saplings and some meal. A lot of bone meal. Okay. Hello there, spider. Would you like a sapling? Oh, okay. How many dwarf planets are in the solar system? Oh, a lot. So many. My thought on Dyson spheres, how do they even work? Well, I mean, one way that they could work is that you would just have a whole bunch of things with solar panels around the star, and they would all orbit. And they would have lots of orbits in sort of crisscrossing each other, forming a sphere. And that would allow you to capture a lot of the sun's energy. But we don't really know how they would work because we don't have any, so... It's a shame, but we don't have any. We No, this efficiency 5 would be way better. I'm gonna try and get 30 levels at some point so we can get like a really badass axe. Because this axe just ain't cutting it. Like, look at this. It's like tree core. It's like slow. It's slow. You heard they're terrible vacuum cleaners? You may be thinking of the knockoffs. The Dyson vacuum cleaners are very good. But perhaps not good for the price, because they're expensive. They're very expensive. And it's like when money isn't a problem for choosing your vacuum cleaner, you would go with Dyson. But I mean, why would you pay that much money for a vacuum cleaner? It's just a vacuum cleaner. Please friend you. Your username is... I can't friend you, it's Minecraft. But there's no friend feature. That spider is still chilling next to me. Wow. Ungrateful trees. They are taking so many bone meal to grow today. Is it possible to make something float on Earth? Yes. Fill a balloon with helium and it will float. Otherwise, no. Well, actually, there's one other way. The other way is to use ion propulsion. Or electromagnetism. So there's a few different ways. Electromagnetism is a good way to make stuff float. We have floating trains. That's a thing. Another thing to do is to use ion propulsion. You can use ion propulsion to make things float. So you have a bunch of charged particles, and you use those charged particles. Use the charge is what moves them around, and then you can use them as kind of like a wind to hold something up. Actually,
there's lifters, aren't they? I've seen those around.
Or something that they've just come up with. Like this is published I think just yesterday, or maybe the day before that. Someone managed to make a plane which uses an ion drive.
Yes.
Like wow, that's so cool.
That's pretty cool.
Like, that's only something that's ever been useful in space up until this point. And, like, the thing is, they shouldn't have been able to do it. Like, all their simulations,
it's a different kind of propulsion entirely, isn't it?
No. No,
ion drives in space use a xenon. Oh, is that different?
Oh, no, you're right, yeah. They use atmospheric air. But there are actually ion drives that are being developed for use in space that also use atmospheric air. Just they travel very quickly, and they only need to use very little air.
So I imagine that's only useful in very low orbits.
Exactly, but then you would only really need to use it in a low orbit to maintain orbit.
Yeah, just to maintain their
my friend, this
altitude. This
is Foxo. He's another person on the server. Are you a patron?
Hello.
You're a patron, yeah.
I'm a patron.
Yeah. Foxo's awesome because he's a patron, and this is the patron server. And the server is called Escape Velocity because orbital things. Now what I'm going to do is eat this apple. I'm going to head off back to the slime farm. I do have everything I need, yes. So the thing with that plane is cool, like all the simulations, except for like after they tweaked it to hell, they managed to get one that worked. It's like, okay, this isn't meant to be something that humans have access to, but they did it somehow. Crazy ion plane. I don't have any blocks on me, that's going to be a problem. I have a block. Oh, you know, I think I have these blocks. We can use these. Ow. Do you think public education is the best thing to do with your time while you're young, or is it just a way to teach obedience to superiors? What? I don't understand. If for server's escape velocity, you fail to see a rocket. What's this? See that? That's a rocket. Alright. Let's stop fooling around. Let's make some fences. Need a lot of fences. Why can't I craft fences? I have sticks and I have planks. There should be a fence. Here we go. That was very strange. Oh, maybe I didn't click on the crafting table. Should be enough for now. Mike Day, hello there. I need more stone. I should have some in here. Yeah, there we go. Very good. We are going to continue making golems. We get a tower of golems here. Did I study rocket science or something similar? I did, but in my free time. Over the last couple of years. I bought a textbook called Rocket Propulsion Elements, and also I'm very active on the r/SpaceX subreddit. And watching Scott Manley's videos as well. Scott Manley. I've shouted him out in one of my videos, but I'll say it again. His videos are really good for learning rocket science because it eases you in. And Kerbal Space Program is such a good way of getting into that stuff. And I think it's really important because, like, you know, automotive engineering, cars, was a big deal, and it still is a big deal for a lot of people. But, like, the kind of speeds they deal with are peanuts compared to rockets. And cars are often more complicated than rockets, so this guy's gonna have a bad time. That's a pumpkin. I can't do anything with just a pumpkin. I need shears. I can get shears. Where is my ender chest? I do believe it exploded. I need to get an ender chest. Oh. Let's get ourselves an ender chest. We don't have any ender pearls, do we? Oh dear. Well, now let's at least process all our pumpkins. So, we got shears, we got pumpkins. Let's go. Man, infinite pumpkin seeds, wow. Okay. Shears can go back, this can go back. Back we go. You know what, let's not have these diamonds on us. That's just asking for trouble. Alright. You think education is very vital and should be taught vigorously, as the whole goal of education is to create men and women who are capable of doing new things. Yes. I have a lot to say about the state of education, and I'm not talking about any in particular country, I'm just talking about the way we do it as a whole, as a planet. First of all, we separate people by what year they were born. That's not adequate. People learn at different rates, people learn different things at different rates. Next up, like, we're teaching people solutions before we're showing them what the problems are. That's really bad. Like, you know, you gotta make it a challenge. That there's something that needs to be fixed, and, oh, how can we do that? Well, here's the solution as to how. And I see people trying to put this into education, but, like, there's not one more factor that matters, and that is, why do people care? Why does someone care about what they're learning? You're not gonna learn many times faster and better if you care about what you're learning. You know, it's also important to not just win minds, but win hearts. And that's, you know, my channel isn't just about putting facts into people. Textbooks are already very good at that. So I'm hoping to really make a point out of the whole winning hearts part. You really feel like your life is empty at school. Yeah, you see, like, you know, a lot of people, they're fidgeting, they're distracted, they're, you know, I mean, you're only distracted from something if that thing isn't interesting enough in the first place, right? So, you know, it's got to be interesting. Like, here's the thing that people do with YouTube channels. With YouTube channels, they look at someone else's YouTube channel success and they're like, you know what? I've done this before, actually. I've actually done this myself before. It's like, I can do the things that this person does. They edit videos, they record videos, and they speak. I could do all of these things. And I'm gonna copy their style. But it doesn't work for you. Why doesn't it work for you? Well, it's because you're just copying them. You're not actually understanding what about what they do makes it interesting to other people so that they'll watch. You have to be entertaining before you're anything else. The most important thing is that you need to be entertaining. And education is the same. You have to be interesting. You have to be entertaining. If you're not doing that, then why would they care about learning anything that you're teaching them? And they need to care before they can learn. Now, the way we currently get kids to care about what they're learning is to tell them that it'll affect them later in life. But all that does is traumatize them. You know?
That's so true.
Like, you know, learning rocket science is so much cooler when you tell someone, hey, this is how we get to Mars. This is how we push the species forward. Instead of just telling them, this is how you get good grades. This is how you get a good job. That's a lot less interesting. Someone's getting bullied in the middle of nowhere and there's no adults. What should I do? Find an adult. Tell them. It doesn't always work. For example, I was talking to my mum recently because I had really bad bullying at school, but I have many reasons why I have PTSD, but actual PTSD, by the way. But one thing is, she was telling me that like there was this really ineffective teacher at the school, and she told the teacher, "Hey, this person's bullying my son," and the teacher just said, I could tell the parents of this child, but then that child's parents will just beat the shit out of him. So I can't tell, I'm sorry. It's like, that's really messed up. Of course, Child Protection Services is way better now than it was back then. It wasn't that long ago, but, you know, a lot has changed in the last 2 decades. But, yeah, it's like, sometimes it just doesn't work, and it's really sad. That's all I can say. Sometimes it's just really unfortunate, and the worst we can do is look out for one another. Oh yeah, by the way, really important thing. I want to tell you, this is a secret just for you guys to know. This is really important, because it's something I didn't know when I was in school, but it's something I found out about recently, as in the last 5 years. The way people are cool at school. As an autistic person myself, it is something that I would do as a kid was always want to talk about myself, because to me, I was the most interesting thing in the world. Because that's just how a lot of autistic kids think. You know, they don't see the world from other people's perspectives. And a really important thing you need to do is not just tell everyone about yourself and what you do, because that's really boring to them. And also, the more they know about you, the less mysterious you are. And the more mysterious you are, the cooler you are. As you know, this is how kids work. Unfortunately. Let's make ourselves a cheeky little crafting table up here. You're in scientific high school. I wish I was in scientific high school. You think public schools should last longer, given that a lot of people go all the way through school before they realize why they needed it? Or we could teach them to need it. We could make them actually interested in what they're learning, as opposed to just as a means to an end. Like, I'm studying rocket science right now in my free time with a textbook. Not very well, but I'm doing it every now and then. And I'm learning a lot online from people who know more than I do. Why? That's my phone going off one moment. Why? It's because I actually care about these things. You can learn whatever the hell you want at whatever age you want. Trust is asking why I always stream at 4 a.m. I just sent him a sad face. Alright, let's actually make this wood. We don't need that many sticks. That might do, okay. And bam. That's nowhere near enough. There we go, that's... Alright. It's like high school, but more centered on maths. It is an Italian thing, not American. That's cool. Also, it's cool that you're speaking English if you're in Italy. I love this album. Sledge Killer 101. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. We're currently putting in golems, and these golems are so that the slimes will run from the center of the spawn platforms over here as fast as possible, which means that we'll get more slime spawns. Another thing I really need to do is light up all the caves in the surrounding area around here, because then we'll get way more spawns. Yeah, I'm actually making the slime farm good because I realized that this server is going to be running for a while, because all the other servers I've run have only gone for like a few months. But this one, like, I want this one to be going for a long time. Not necessarily always on the same map, but yeah, for a long time. So we're going to set up a good slime farm for everyone to use. There's nothing spawning here right now because I'm in it. But, once you reach a good distance from the farm, it'll start spawning slimes like no one's business. Okay, bam, bam, bam. A blammo, blammo. We're using so much iron, but we have so much iron. And that is the top layer. Okay, we're gonna go down and I'm gonna move to another side. Blaze the Fox says, I don't see why I should spend 60 plus hours learning long division when in all industries you wouldn't be allowed to make manual calculations in the first place. Yeah, do you know why you're learning long division? It's because it's been in the curriculum for a very long time and no one took it out. That's the only reason. Well, okay, there's only one other important thing, and that is, if you're ever stuck needing to know this stuff without, without a computer to do it with. But then these days you could just Google how to do division. Actually, no, because you wouldn't have Google either, because you would have no electricity, no batteries, no nothing. But basically, if the apocalypse happens, it's important that you know how to do these things.
It's really important to know the theory behind how to do these things.
Because, at that point we're starting to get into like, the country is teaching its kids this because it is an important asset to have over other countries when the war happens. I don't know. It's the kind of reasoning that like governments would go through. But the thing is, how old are you? Like, are you actually still learning long division in school? I'm curious. What I do know now is that a lot of people are watching a lot of YouTube videos in school. And I find that great, because here's the thing. As long as the teacher knows which ones to choose, which hopefully there's like some kind of guide for that. I see no problem with watching YouTube videos in school, because YouTube videos can be really great at teaching. And the thing is, they never get tired. Plus, the teacher gets a break. A win-win for everyone. That means the teacher has more energy to teach the students when it comes to class activities. So yeah, it's really good that it's basically just free outsourcing, isn't it? You're outsourcing the work to someone who's made a video about it for free. In Italy, no matter what high school you choose, you have to study ancient Greek or Latin, and it kills me because I love to learn languages, but you can't get the reason why you have to learn a dead one. Yep, that is absolutely pointless, 100%, and I agree with you. Like, learning old culture, nowhere near as important as making new culture. And at the same time, okay, so here's the thing, a lot of countries, the best example being Quebec, because my god, Quebec. They're like, oh no, our culture is dying. We need to save our culture and our language. And it's like, at what cost? How long do you realistically think your culture's gonna last? Like, I'm sorry, but it's just the hard truth, is that it's not gonna last forever. And trying to make it last forever has only ever ended poorly for people. That sounds really mean, but it's the way it goes. It's just this time the culture's going through some kind of peaceful diffusion. Oh no, this thing has happened. I don't like when this happens. Are these gonna pop? Are they just gonna stay there forever? Okay, they're gonna stay there forever. See, in the past, when cultures would die out, it would be because someone came in and just killed everyone. And yeah, even France has done this. And now, you know, Quebec is like, oh, you know, our French heritage, we're gonna lose it all. Hey, you're losing it peacefully. In the past, it was never peaceful. Ah, we go, finally, alright. I don't like when gravel does that weird thing. Bam, bam, bam. YouTube is amazing for history. Textbooks amazingly bore you, so learning history from YouTube is heavenly. Same, I just couldn't do history in school. I decided to do geography instead. Geography of all things. Because history is just so boring. Like, you know, I had teachers that knew how to make it interesting. But even then, it's like, I'm not interested in this stuff. But, of course, you know, learning a history of rocketry, learning a history of art, being able to do that on YouTube, so much more interesting. And hopefully, I think that's made it more interesting in school for people now as well. Speaking of school and videos, my furry rocket science videos are shown in school. Isn't that nuts? Am I the only furry YouTuber who has his videos shown in school? I just described Italy. I mean, yeah, it's basically just all countries that aren't English-speaking ones, sadly. But all smaller countries that aren't English-speaking ones. And the only reason for that is, sadly, also because we just happen to kill more people than anyone else. So, we're the ones who get our culture to stay. And it's not a very good reason for your culture to stay behind, it's because you just conquered more stuff than everyone else. But that's unfortunately how it works. That's natural selection for you.
I'm above the slime farm. If I go in, is there any way out?
You need wings, currently. It's not really meant for tourism.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the actual place where you get the slime is above the slime farm. There's a little sandbank.
Oh, is that what that is? I was wondering. Okay.
That's where the items emerge. Bam. There's a lot of sort of sociological aspects that go into play in the whole No Child Left Behind thing. I'm not sure what you I think that's an American phrase, No Child Left Behind. I'm not actually sure what that refers to, I'm sorry. If it's to do with, like, you know, make sure everyone gets a good level of education, I mean, of course, yes, I am all for that. What I mean is, what I mean is that different people learn at different rates, and we should, you know, I'm certainly not saying that people who can't learn quickly. Oh, that's not what it is. Oh, you're talking about someone else's comment. Okay, got it. Alright. What? Anyway, something that seems really important. This is actually something that apparently Elon Musk is also trying with his school that he set up. Is that basically, you know, learning should be kind of like an internship. Because you don't get paid for being in school. We know this. School, for example, you have to ask to go to the bathroom. And, like, there's only one other place that you are shown, so you're put in such a situation like this and shown such disrespect, and that is prison. I mean, you know, school shouldn't be like prison. School should be like working for a company. School should be like a place where you contribute and you learn how to do cool stuff. And you know what? I do believe it is going in that direction. It's just, it takes a lot of change, and you know, it is a huge part of running a country, and there's a lot of money and a lot of inertia there. So it's gonna be hard to change it, but I know people want to change it. I've met reporters who write for the educational stuff, and they're talking to the government. They're talking about how they could change this, how they could put more business stuff in. The current curriculum is set up for creating factory workers, but now we live in an era where robots work in factories, not people. So it makes sense to also, if they're going toward different jobs, different careers, you know, don't teach people for the jobs that exist right now. Teach them for the ones that they need to go on to make to solve the issues that we'll be facing. This is the last one. We only just have enough iron blocks. That's amazing. Wow, I didn't think we'd actually get all the golems done, but alas, it is complete. Glorious. All the golems are in. Now the last thing we need to do to get the slime farm to be working correctly is to light up all the caves in the neighboring area. I could cheat and do that with I have a camera account. I could fly around the world and see where there are dark caves. I could do that. I know, actually that's very common for people to do, so I'll probably just end up doing that. But that is how I died as well, it's because I was doing that, and yeah. It should stack, there we go. Alright, let's get out of here. There's an exit, right? Here you go. What? Let's see how much slime we have so far. Oh dear, lots of crap in here too. Yeah, good amount of slime. No Child Left Behind basically didn't allow kids to fail a year in school, so you could go your entire school without learning anything and still pass and not be able to get free school anymore. Doesn't that mean that you've been left behind? Is that... What language is that? Because... Is it Greek? It reminds me of Latin. Oh, it's Portuguese. Damn. I won't say it. Because I don't, like... I won't just say things people tell me to say. Oh my god, we need yet more chests. Actually, we've got these already. Let's use these. You know, that one's there. We can use that. All this stuff we're gonna have to move at some point. We really add a storage in here too? Oh my god. Monster. Okay, I got some iron ore here. Oh my god, this pickaxe is durability 4. We almost kecked that pickaxe. That's very worrying. Alright, I think it's time to go off to the place where we can mend all of this stuff. What's in here? Various crap. If you look at the schooling system today, there's a lot of juvenile delinquents. That has always been the case and always shall be, I think. But again, people learn at different rates. And trying to teach someone something that they're not interested in is boring. And so the solution is not to teach them something else. The solution is to make them interested. This is possible. Have you ever heard of a ride-on in Minecraft? It's not a thing. Hello there, everyone. I have these chocolates here, and I'm gonna just eat them because they're good. You remember when they first invented chocolate? Man, you must be old. Then I have a question for you. Did they really think the Earth was pear-shaped back then, if you really are that old? This pickaxe is going to take a lot of repairing. My god. Finland doesn't exist. Yeah, Finland does exist, guys. You're wrong, the Earth is rock-shaped. That is true, it is the shape of a rock. At least an Earth-sized rock. Usually takes this shape. We're gonna be here for a while. It might make sense to make an end farm at some point. Let's get rid of the ticking sound, my god. Finland isn't part of Scandinavia. But it is part of Fennoscandia. But no one says Fennoscandia. Rerolled. I can't see your avatar because it's too small, but it looked to me like Azrael holding a shotgun. Is that right? No, it's not a shotgun, it's a revolver. Jesus. Well, I'm the other one. I'm. Hi, I'm Ralsei. Something like that. Oh, you're listening to the voice of Ralsei. I am the fluffiest boy. Alright, let's get back down. We need to kill more of these zambles. Does this have sweeping edge? No, it does not. That's probably why it's taking so long to kill everything. Okay, I'm gonna get 30 levels and I'm gonna make myself another sword. Is there any administrative stuff we could do in the meantime? No. It might help to go craft some more rockets, actually, so... Can you see my skin? Take off the armor. Now, avoiding the fact that that sounds slightly creepy, I know you weren't intending that. Let's do it. Yeah, that's the skin. So we can get closer in. Oh, too close. Alright. Oh yeah, let's go get some paper to make more fireworks. So we don't get stranded. Paper is over here, I believe. Is there a way to get a bigger hat? Sadly, no. I wish there was. He looks kind of a bit deflated, doesn't he? Am I into astronomy? Do I have a telescope? No, I'm more into spaceflight than I'm into astronomy, really. I'm more into the going places part than the what those places are. Actually, let's put one more in there. We can only have 63. Right, back to the mob farm. Well, Ralsei looks weird without the width of his man robe. He doesn't have a man robe, he just has a robe. Like, is this the face of a manly person to you? Okay, guys, I need a bit of help here. I need quotes that are hilarious to say in Ralsei's voice. Am I actually? No, I'm not hitting anything. Okay, I need quotes that are hilarious to say in Ralsei's voice. Give me like funny film quotes and stuff to say in Ralsei's voice. Things that like do not work at all with his like cute high-pitched voice. And let's craft up some paper here. Ralsei Macho Man. What was the best thing that happened to me in 2018? Well, not the kidney failure. The kidney failure was bad. That's really... Okay, I use that one. Hey, Susie. I learned about Bofa. When I hear Hey Susie, I think of Captain Macmillan in COD 4. Oi, Susie. Good night. You're a wizard, Harry. He sounds Irish. You're a wizard, Harry. It's like, you're a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. Can I do like an Irish Ralsei? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna speak up like this. Ralsei. You're a wizard, Harry. Christ. That makes me laugh, that really does. Never again. That's a lot of rockets now. Yeah, let's just hit as many of these as we can. Get some sweet XP. These are just not repairing, are they? This is mending. Yeah, it's just taking forever. Oh, you know what? It's probably because my armor and stuff was mending first. Okay, so here's some other things Ralsei could say. Okay, Ralsei's voice. And higher pitched. Ralsei's voice. He speaks like this. Give me the cookie now. Inner world. And yeah, we're gonna swear because it's funny. Okay, Ralsei. English, motherfucker. Do you speak it? Okay, I'm gonna try not to spit on the microphone here. I'm Ralsei, and I love lasagna. You're a lizard, Susie. That's like Irish again. You're a lizard, Susie. And GPS does work in space. Even outside of the range of those satellites, it still works. You just need to be able to get a signal to the satellites. And of course, the further away from Earth, the less useful it is, because then it's not a global positioning system anymore. Razorlicht asked me in Ralsei's voice to say, "You're one ugly mother effer." Okay. Ralsei. Speaking in Ralsei's voice. Okay. You're one ugly motherfucker. I should actually be using this XP to mend my my pickaxe. Alright. So I did sing the credits song, Don't Forget, from Deltarune in Ralsei's voice, and you can hear it on SoundCloud. Just look for Hayu Martin on. Am I called Hayu Martin? I don't even know what I'm called on SoundCloud. I think I might have changed my username to that. Just search "Don't Forget Ralsei cover" on SoundCloud and you'll find it. I'm gonna check my SoundCloud. Oh, check out my SoundCloud. But really, okay, it is my old username still, alright. People don't get shoutouts for asking for shoutouts. People get shoutouts from asking space questions. That's how it works. Alright, let's see. Frick. Ralsei. Ralsei. I need to stop. I need to stop going into the lower pitched voice. I need to stay in that high pitched range. Ralsei. Frick. 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 I don't know how he would say frisk, not frick. Is it a PS in space? Positioning system. Just to track your current location. Yeah, but GPS, again, like the satellites, once you're far away from Earth, all those satellites are just going to be 1 point, and so there's going to be no real difference between the distance between any of them. It'll be much more useful to actually just use the positions of the stars in the sky as a way of navigating. And we use that on spacecraft. We use the positions of stars in the sky to navigate. And, you know, the closer stars move a little bit compared to the further stars when you're in a different part of the solar system. Do you think we live in a time where it's too late to travel the world at a reasonable cost, and too late to travel the cosmos? What do you mean too late? You can travel the world at a reasonable cost already, and you can still travel the world at a reasonable cost. Too late to travel the cosmos. You can travel the cosmos soon. Not the outside the solar system. It's going to be very hard for there to actually be much human travel beyond the solar system in our lifetimes. I mean, in a regular, current, average human lifetime of our lifetimes. You know, not taking into account the fact that lifetimes will be longer. It's going to be hard to see travel outside of the solar system, but within the solar system, yeah, within 10 years. How good is noodles in space? It's very good. Spaghetti and noodles, they stick together really well. It kind of goes everywhere on the ground. But the thing with spaghetti is that it basically just becomes a clump which you can change the shape, and that's the most you'd ever want from food in space. You get around the world for like 1,200 euros. Space, we'll talk about this in 2030. Space will initially be used for just getting around the world. People don't go into the sky just to be in the sky. People go into the sky so they can get to another place on Earth. Same with space. It's getting a bit cold in here. I need to put this on. Okay, let's continue with our quest to repair our god-dang pickaxe. Can I speak Swedish, does Ralph say? Oh, you bet I can. I've never done it before, but we can try. Okay, gotta get back in the voice. This is not just a voice though, it's also a character. You gotta get back in character. Alright. This is gonna be, I hope this isn't something you guys clip or something like that. Okay. Ralsei, I'm Ralsei. Hello, I'm a prince. Okay. Tack, ni svenska vakttorn. Med plutonium tvingar vi dansken på knä. Här, Danmark, utskjutet av kalk och vatten. Och där, Sverige, hugget i granit. Dansk. Jävlar. Oh, that's hilarious. Dude, my temperature keeps changing in my room or in my body. I don't know. I'm that weird, awkward, like, in between, like, being too hot and too cold right now. He doesn't sound like Ralsei at all when it's in Swedish, does he? But it is the same voice. Alright, something's wrong. I keep getting too cold, so I put on my jacket and then I get too hot. You guys ever had that? I am wearing these like thermal trousers, so maybe it's the fact that I'm like really warm in the lower half and really cold in the upper half that's really messing me up. Well, our pickaxe isn't gonna die at least. I would like to get to level 30 so we can enchant a new axe. No, a new sword. That'd be a good idea. A new sword would be nice. You saw the documentary about the Challenger disaster, saying it was basically caused by cold O-rings, and now you have a newfound respect for all that goes into building successful spacecraft. It was not caused by cold O-rings. It was caused by a bad culture at NASA. If it wasn't going to be the O-rings, it would have been something else. Maybe not with Challenger, but at some point. Yeah, when you look at problems like that, you gotta understand that the direct cause is not the root cause. Actually, Russia's experiencing that right now. Their rockets keep having problems. And they're like, oh, the cause was, there was not enough documentation here, so the person put the rocket together by jamming it together instead of being careful. But that's not the problem. The problem is that you're not training this person to do it properly. The problem is that there's a lack of caring about the training. Or things like that.
Did we ever find out how the drill hole happened?
Oh, we still haven't found that out. Thing is, there was a criminal investigation into the recent launch abort. The criminal investigation is to see who is at fault for being so negligent that this occurred. I'm hoping that isn't to do with the person who hammered the rocket together. I'm hoping that's to do with the person who let that be a situation that could occur in the first place.
Given the long-term reliability of Soyuz, having 2 in a row have some kind of weird issue.
This isn't 2 in a row.
Odd.
This has been something that's been getting much worse with all of their rockets recently. It's because basically there's a lot of pressure being put on them, and a lot of their workforce is aging, and also just they're having to cut corners. Especially now they've basically left the commercial space market. They've announced that they're going to do that because SpaceX just pushed them out. You just thought about a fidget spinner in space. There's a great video of a fidget spinner being used in space. Because the thing is, when you have a sufficient amount of weight spinning in your hand, you can use it to rotate yourself in space. You can make yourself spin. So spinning the spinner fast means you can spin yourself. I think you spin perpendicular to the direction of spinning of the fidget spinner. It's pretty funny. Have I ever been to Heathrow Airport? Many, many, many times. I'm from Britain. I've been there recently. So, the most recent time was actually Birmingham Airport. Has my life ever been in danger in space? No, because I've never been to space. Almost at level 30. Let's make ourselves a cheeky little sword. And get some lapis too. There we go. Can you get sharpness 4 from an enchanting table?
I've got sharpness 4 on my sword, but I think I have combined.
You should be able to get sharpness 4 from a enchanting table. Alright, I'm gonna make some bogus enchants until we can get something good. Let's make some wooden spoons. Why did we use 2 levels on a wooden spoon? That was a mistake. Sharpness 3 again? Oh, that's BS. Come on. Bane of Arthropods. Okay, now we're having a laugh. Come on. The music playlist is in the stream description, that's correct. Sharpness 3. Is that really as high as it goes? Or am I just being really unlucky here? people in the comments, can you get sharpness 4 from an enchanting table? Haven't they used the fidget spinner idea to rotate satellites to keep them facing the sun? Yep, that's correct. It's called control moment gyroscopes. They have 4 of them on board the ISS. They're massive. It's near the center of the station. It's used, yeah, they're always spinning, and they're kept spinning electrically, and a very, very slight change to the rotation of these spinning disks, because they want to keep spinning in the same direction they're currently spinning. So if you try to rotate the spinning disc, it'll rotate you. And that's how they can very finely control spacecraft. They use these for Hubble, for space telescopes, and of course for the ISS. And it keeps the ISS in the same orientation relative to the Earth's surface. So it's always rotating. And it'll just rotate on its own. But there are little things that happen, like the atmosphere pulling on one side of the station more than the other, that'll try and make it rotate a little bit more in one direction than the other. And to stop that from happening, they do need to be able to control their rotation. And of course, they actually have the solar panels move independently from the station structure to track the sun, and that's common on satellites too. There are a lot of satellites that go into an orbit where they never need to rotate the solar panels because the satellite's always in sunlight. If SpaceX would offer you a ticket to Mars but tell you that they wouldn't be sure about your return, how would you decide? They would never do that. As in, they would never offer a ticket without a sure return. Not a guaranteed return, but a sure return. There's no guaranteed return. At least not at this point here where, yeah, we're still really early days. No one's been to Mars yet, remember. So it's not a guaranteed return. Why do you want sharpness 4? Yeah, I do want sharpness 4. I looked at the wiki and it didn't really help in terms of like what I could get in an enchanting table. I can't spell. Enchanting, there we go. Sharpness. You can get 4 in the enchanting table. Then what is this BS here? Smite 4, I already have that. Smite 5 right here. Alright. We're gonna keep enchanting spoons. Let's make another 4 spoons. 2, okay, fine. Another sharpness 3? You kidding me? Come on. 3! I guess it is rarer to get a sharpness 4 then. Must be. Well, let's make some more spoons. I have so many enchanted spoons by the end of today. 3. 4, there we go. Thank you for your help. There is up to sharpness 5, but I was wondering what was possible in an enchanting table. Right, so we don't have a bin here yet. Should we make one? Oh, wait, we do have a bin here. It's sneaky, but it's back here. Yeah, this is the bin. You just chuck them in here. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, I'm just making a base diamond sword right now. So I just want the sharpness and the unbreaking, but then I'll start adding stuff to it. And I do know where your mending villager is, so I'll probably go get some mending as well. Craft the spoons together to get one that isn't enchanted. You know, if I was clever, I would have thought of that, but thank you very much. That helps a lot. Well, we have our guaranteed enchant now, and we just need to get 30 levels. Kill. Back there's a cactus, and all the stuff we don't want is getting shot onto the surface of the cactus. I can't see it though, but it's back there. Meergle schmeargle. Hello there. If you jump inside the ISS, do you actually push it away? Indeed you do, until you hit the other side, and then you stop pushing it away. Y'all'nt event legged. Hey, we're not maned wolves, so we don't have the legs. But I have the long, so. This is an amazing stream. We're just sitting here, hitting zombies and skeletons. Which will, of course, land right in front of the camera any time now. There we go. Oh my god. Which is better, zombies or skelefolk? Skeletons are better at kicking my ass.
There's creepers today, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, creepers are better at whooping my ass, but skeletons are better at kicking my ass. I don't actually get killed by skeletons, but man, do they hurt. Zombies just equals free XP, yeah, basically. I had a caravan of like 30 zombies on me earlier. Don't recommend using double space while wearing wings and climbing ladders. Yes, it is a bad experience. Yeah, with the Elytra, you can actually just straight up fall off a ladder. Yeah, we're getting some good preparing for our pickaxe at least. Come on, guys, anytime now. Anytime's good. That's it. Okay, that's what we got. Let's try enchanting some more of these then. We have a lot of diamonds here, so we don't have to worry about how many swords we make. Ah, a friend. Hello. Sweeping edge. That looks very good. What would happen if you put a slug in space? Nothing. It would just kind of do its thing normally. You don't see slugs flying very often, so... you see humans jumping around very regularly, but slugs no, so I think he would just kind of stick to the wall. Unmending, oh my god. Dude. Okay, I gotta pay him. I'm gonna pay him 5 diamonds for this stuff. Get back here. Have I ever played around with Galacticraft? I have not, and I don't intend to. I'm much more of a vanilla Minecraft person. Alright, we need to fill this thing with minecarts. We have lots of iron now, so we have no excuse not to do that. There we go. How long will it take us today to get to Jupiter's moon Europa? Um. Oh, yeah, so there is a Europa mission that'll be going. How long it takes depends on how hard we throw it there. Um, Currently, the idea is to get there in, like, I think 1.5 to 2 years. The way we would do that is basically just go straight there, using a hell of a lot of fuel. Oh yeah, you're listening to the stream, aren't you? Sweeping Edge, it means I could kill all of these zombies and skeletons with one hit. Whereas right now, it only damages them all with one hit, instead of killing all of them with one hit. It transmits the full force of your weapon to a group of enemies instead of just one. Anyway, let's get that. That's a lone enchantment again. Well, we have a Sharpness 5 book here. Yes, there is more enchantments you could put on your sword, Gilly. You should do it. No gravity slingshots. Exactly, no gravity slingshots. Just go straight there. Why don't we just make a cobblestone generator and build planets? What? Oh, build to planets, right. We can't do that. What tech do you think would be involved in a Martian EVA suit? You need a way of scrubbing CO2. You need a way of providing oxygen. You don't need to provide... You breathe out most of the oxygen you breathe in, so... You, really, it's all about the CO2 rather than the oxygen. But if you want to have longer walks or more backup stuff, you want to carry oxygen with you too. You need good cooling and good heating. Cooling because there's not much air outside to conduct the heat away from your body, which your body creates heat. But heating because in the night it's very, very, very cold on Mars. The surface of Mars gets down to ridiculously cold temperatures. It doesn't retain any real heat in its atmosphere. I'm gonna restock some of the lapis right here. Yeah, let's make another sword. Okay. Yeah, we have lots of diamonds, so we can just make more diamond swords. Unbreaking 3. Yeah, we can go for that. And then I think we'll start trying to look for maybe a layer of simple radiation protection that can also be used for heating and cooling. I'm thinking the radiation protection could be an electromagnetic shield placed at the Lagrange point between Mars and the Sun. So there's an orbit which is basically just a fixed point between Mars and the Sun, which is stable. Relatively stable. It would only take about the power of one MRI machine to shield Mars from the Sun's radiation. Not from cosmic radiation, but from just the Sun, which is the main issue. So we could just protect all of Mars with radiation protection. This would also shield Mars from the harmful atmosphere stripping effects of the sun as well. However, it would still take millions of years for it to gain any atmosphere back. Gilly, make sure you haven't been hacked or anything to have your skin changed. What do you think of all the various proposals to give Mars its magnetosphere back or give an artificial magnetic shield? Yeah, do it. There's only one proposal for that, and it's pretty simple. It's about one MRI machine's worth of power. And the ISS already has, well, it has more than enough power at the Earth's distance from the sun, enough solar power for that. So at Mars's distance, it would just be just fine as well. You just need an ISS amount of solar panels and a massive electromagnetic generator thing. Electromagnet, yeah. Yeah, I know my words. Ooh. That's very nice. We might not even end up using that Sharpness 5 book that we were given. If I want the Sharpness 5 book back, I can totally give it back. It's totally okay. But for now, I'll put it in here. I've got a Mending Knockback 2 sword in here. I should probably use that too. Alright, let's start combining these boys. So... that's 12. That's 14. Actually, let's make a bunch of swords first, and then we'll combine them with whatever XP we have left. Is it legal to make countries on Mars? It is not legal, but it's not like there's anyone there to stop you. That's the situation as it stands right now.
I wonder if it'll be a bit like how Antarctica works, where there are
Whereas in that it doesn't?
in that it doesn't, yeah.
Yeah, it will be, pretty much. Can we get looting? I would like looting. Smite? Nope. Breaking? Nope. Sharpness? No.
Speaking of Mars, remember we've got the landing on Tuesday? Or Tuesday for me, I'm not sure for.
I think it's Monday for me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Not quite as dramatic as Curiosity.
Still very, very dramatic.
I'm not getting very good ones here. I want looting, guys. Will we ever colonize Venus? I don't know.
There's the talk about there being floating cities on Venus. In the upper atmosphere, oxygen is a lifting gas.
Sure. Do it. Someone.
Yeah.
Otherwise no. It's like, actually do it, otherwise it's just talking about it. We're just gonna blow through all of our levels here trying to get looting on this damn sword. Am I just... is it just wrong here that you can't get looting on a sword in an enchanting table? What's my favorite planet and why? Earth, because it has life! Life is really good! And looting. Well, it doesn't say you can't get it from a enchanting table. It's very rare. Yeah, personally, I wouldn't go to Venus because it's closer to the sun. Who the hell wants to go closer to the sun? There's looting 3. I'm telling you, it's probably easier to make a new planet than it is to move an existing one. Which enchantment do you want, Gilly? The enchantment is 5? Isn't making a new planet involve moving materials there? Yes, except moving the materials, you can do all kinds of shenanigans with orbits to make them so that... Because they're in lots of smaller pieces, you could actually probably spend less delta V moving them into place than moving one big thing from one place to another. Especially because you could make use of the fact that all of these things have different gravity. All these, yeah. You could do a lot of interesting orbital shenanigans to move all the little pieces into one big planet, which would take less than moving one big planet. I'm pretty sure. There's a lot of tricks you can do. At level 21, we need to get to level 30. Oop. I'm yawning. Probably just needs exercise. 2 furry bros uploaded explaining furries to my college professor. Dear God. People don't think the universe be like it is, but it do. What is with all these people coming on and saying, yeah, subscribe to my channel? And it's like, guys. Why would... That's rude. Why would you do that? This is gonna take a while. Secret Furry. Sasha was asking why doesn't Mars have a magnetic field as opposed to not having an atmosphere. And I think the only reason is because it sucks. It's just unlucky. I think that's it. There's not much geological activity going on inside. So magnetic fields on planets generally created by there being these huge moving bodies of stuff inside of those planets. Usually rock and metal, right? You've got a whole bunch of metallic rock moving around in convection currents. It creates like it's a dynamo effect. It creates a magnetic field around that object. Mars isn't very geologically active anymore. It may have used to have a magnetic field, but it doesn't have anymore. It's like the heating, the core of Mars, just kind of stopped working, or isn't. There's not much metal moving around inside of that planet, so there's not much magnetic field being generated, if any. So yeah, compasses don't work on Mars. Of course, we don't know the full reason, but we will starting next week. Oh, I broke it. But yeah, starting next week, the InSight lander will land on Mars, and its job is to find out why it stopped working. Okay, we're on our way to having all of the levels that we need. My god, those are taking a while. I think if I don't hold a mending item in my hand, it should be faster, because that XP isn't being consumed by the item for repairing it. Could you get Mars's insides moving again, theoretically? No. I don't think so. I think the amount of power it would require... You may as well just generate the magnetic field yourself if you have that kind of power. It's the thing. Here's the thing. Like Mars's inside is like kind of, yeah, it's kind of like an engine, right? That generates the magnetic field. If you have an engine that's really broken, you're not thinking about how you could get that engine turning again. Because you just get a new engine. You just don't pick Mars if you need a magnetic field. Of course, we can make a pretty easy magnetic field that would deflect the sun's power. It's deflecting cosmic rays that we wouldn't be able to do very easily. What about slamming a big asteroid into it? Yeah, but then you have the problem of Mars being a massive glowing ball of lava, and then what's the point? Person with your name, you're not making particularly good points. Please keep things. Please try to keep things on topic, or at least be helpful. These skeletons are just straight up dying. Level 27, almost level 28. 2 more levels to go. There he goes. Hey there. What do I think about the new Lion King trailer? Haven't seen it. I skipped through it, but haven't seen it. Also, oh my god, I was so interested in talking about something else, I forgot to shout out. Marvin Peck. Thank you so much for donating the €2 earlier. I hope you're still here. Use it till 6. I don't know what time it is. It doesn't say where you live. Okay. I hope you're still here. Yeah, you You would need a lot of... You need to put a lot of energy into Mars to get its core moving again. And the thing is, then it would only move for some amount of time. Shadow Cutie Pie 1! Thank you so much for the $2.79 Canadian dollars. You say, have a good day. You have a good day too. Slightly off topic, how do you think we'll get internet on Mars? So SpaceX is working on a constellation of satellites called Starlink. And that'll be for Earth and Mars and the Moon. They start launching next year. At least for the Earth side of things. And Starlink will be very fast internet. It'll be laser based, so very high bandwidth. And it'll also be very low latency because current satellite internet involves, you know, very, very high altitude satellites. We're talking 36,000 miles away, over all the way at geostationary orbit. But SpaceX's Starlink constellation will be very, very low down, only a couple hundred kilometers. You know, just skimming the Earth's atmosphere. So it'll actually be faster for many people than ground-based internet. And that's really promising. Alright, I think we've got a good amount of enchants right now for a good base sword, so we'll start with these. And yeah, so they've already played CSGO over their test satellites, so they know that it works very well. Let's see. That's 17, my god. Oh, I think we have to do that one first. So, Unbreaking 3, Sharpness 5, Knockback 2, Looting 3. Then we'll add Mending to it after. And Sweeping Edge. Jesus. So this will be, what are we gonna call this? I'm gonna call it BBQ again. Oh, we don't have Flame yet. Alright, let's not name it yet then. Oh, that's less. Okay. We could call it something like Looty the Booty. Does Mars have resources on it like Earth does? Yes, it does. There's plenty. Let's see. I would like to put some kind of flame on this. Yeah, we'll call it BBQ. We'll put flame on it later. That's 9. That's 13. Okay, I want to put this one. I want to put the 13 one on first. Then it's 11. Look at that monster. Baby zombies. I'm under the impression baby zombies don't have less health than fully sized zombies. They have the same amount, don't they? Will radio be on Mars? I mean, probably. I think they already use radio on Mars. How do I get mending? You get mending either by using an AFK fishing farm, just fishing for for ages using an enchanted fishing rod, or you can trade with villagers is the best way to get mending books. Find a villager, a librarian villager that has mending, or breed a librarian villager that has mending. When CSGO works, the internet is fine. Exactly. Let's see. The speed of light means that we'll never connect to other planets with the same internet we use, however. No, we'll need to use a different protocol that is compatible with very high latency. This has now been developed independently, so we do have this protocol available for use now. Okay, let's put mending on this too. Oh, in this case, I got a mending sword from the end. Man, look at that beast. The only thing we need on it now is flame. Okay, and we got a spare here, so I'm gonna put that in our toolbox. My mouse freaked out, and as a result, we picked up the wrong box. Okay. Okay. You know what? Let's put this one away too. So now we can start using our new sword. And our diamonds can go in here. Then we can put the rest of the lapis back in here for other people to use. Let's see. Unfortunately, it doesn't have fossil fuels though, since it never had life. Fossil fuels! We don't need fossil fuels. Is Martian soil able to grow plants like in the Martian? Well, yeah, you need to add fertilizer, obviously, and you need to heat it up. Martian soil already has water. It's just all in like little particles of ice. So you need to heat up the Martian soil, and you should be able to get water out of it. Some places on Mars have sort of toxins in the soil, but generally it should be just fine for growing stuff in. They have made simulants on Earth and grown stuff in it. Hard, but possible. Can you have some money? No. If you ask again, I will. Bad things will happen. Alright, we could just kill these guys forever, or we could actually leave and do something productive. We can go do something productive, how about that? You know what, I probably can't even... Alright, let's go see if we can get ourselves some fire on this sword. Any fire aspects here? What's a fire protection? Fire aspect 2, there we go. Can we get a more plain book than that? Also, here's the thing. Why do zombies that are on fire also set you on fire? I don't like that. Why do they add that? That's a bad thing. Yeah, this will probably not work, but we'll see. 16! But look at that badass sword. What else could we put on this sword? I think that's it, right? Just... Looting 3, sharpness 5, breaking 3, knockback 2, sweeping edge 3, mending, fire aspect 2. I think there's anything else that you could put on the sword. Yeah, so we need a few more levels, but then we can do this. Oop. Oh, it's in this case, yeah, we have 2 mob spawners that were naturally occurring, a zombie one and a skeleton one. And we're taking advantage of them and transporting the mobs into a drop tube. So they come up this tube, and then they fall down the other side, and that's how we get them down to almost dead. So it's easy to kill them. Yeah, so this is our stairway down. We have a little minecart station here for people who don't have wings. So if you join the server, you use the minecarts. Only a few more levels. 16, I believe. We need 16. Oop, oop. So yeah, this is my server, my patron server. It's a reward for $10 per month patrons and higher. I am working on a new space video now. I recorded it yesterday, and I just need to edit it. I need to be in the right mood to edit it, because it is a kind of a different video. spawner's not working very quickly. Oh, rotato. I think very soon I'm gonna have a little break and then we'll can I make more coffee? I'm questioning my life choices. I could probably get myself more coffee. You know what? Yeah, I'll do that during the break as well. Maybe have like a 5-minute break. They made a telephone in Minecraft? Yeah, they probably use command blocks though. You do a lot of stuff in Minecraft, but that's all that stuff is in creative with command blocks. There we go. There's our badass sword. Oh yeah. Okay. I think we're ready to be on our way. Oh, you okay? I think Foxo has just been assassinated.
Oh, that wasn't me.
Wait, what? Who was that? Oh, hey, we have a one Pepe the cat is in Discord as well.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
Hello. That's a lot of loud noises. I'm streaming right now.
Ah, sorry. I'll
Alright.
leave, so.
I'm thinking I'll take the break now. So we'll be back shortly, guys. welcome back, guys. Break took a bit longer than I expected. Your poor Hayu boy here experienced an anomaly on the pad, if you get what I mean. So, anyway, anyway, we're back at it with Minecraft. We're getting the XPs. Why are we getting XPs? We've got our sword. Let's go. Let's turn that volume back up. So, alright, we're gonna get back to town. Actually, do we have any spare cactus over here? We're gonna make a cactus farm, I think. Cactus farm's a good thing to do next. We need that cyan dye! Gilly Dog. I have a second account, in which I have it set in spectator mode, and I use that account to record myself. Hold up. What am I doing here? Yes. I don't think I have any spare cactus, do I? I hear a zombie. Where is he? This is my old slime farm. Much smaller than my new slime farm. I should probably fill this in so no one falls into it. Hey, I need food. That's a good thing to do while I'm here. Bam, there we go. Any dirt around here? No. Alright. This is sand. Let's use that. Okay. Next thing to do. Right, we're not eating cows anymore. We're eating carrots. Oh, I need a trip to the end might be in order to get me some more ender pearls. Oh my god, where is this zombie?
Got a zombie problem here.
Yeah, I can hear a zombie right here. Is it under my house? Is like some creeper all down here somewhere or something?
It does sound like it's in your house.
It does, doesn't it? It sounds like it's in my house. It's certainly not on my house. Oh, I know where I see it.
What?
There's a skeleton in. Yeah, there's two mobs down here.
Ah, there they are.
Okay, yeah. Bio and I had some shenanigans involving us trying to like tunnel underneath each other's houses.
Oh.
And
That'll do it.
no one ended up lighting it up, so yeah. There you go. Put dirt in here. 2 shulker boxes full of netherrack back there, huh? Okie doke. What are we gonna do here? We need to go to the end, get some ender stuff. Why was I gonna look inside my ender chest? I forgot now. Oh yeah, there's some spare food and some carrots here too. Alright. Also, we need the gold. Oh, don't rotate the egg. Welcome back, Secret Furry. We're just here harvesting all the stuff that this place has to offer us. Bam, 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 blam, blammo, and blammo. Now, the carrots should have grown, at least in some capacity. No, they haven't. That's okay. Let's make some golden carrots right here. Whoa, that's a very strange symbol right there. Some kind of bug we're seeing here. Okay. Blocks. Cool. that's our food source. Now I need to go get some end stuff. Yeah. Oh, we could have used this diamond sword. I'll leave it there. Oh yeah, of course, that's our backup sword. Alright, so let's go to the end. I think it was me who found the jungle at some point. It's most likely south because everything's south. Alright, rockets, elytra, good. Pre-flight checklist complete, let's go. Okay, this is where we really need to turn those mob sounds down. Otherwise, rip everyone. More ender pearls. More death. Murder. Come on. Come on. Hi, I'm Ralsei, and I condone murder. No, I won't say the full sentence, that's bad. Alright. Don't loot me. Don't loot the fluffy boy. Fine Bake Baik? Hello. Where are you joining us from? I know around this time we get people from Malaysia and Indonesia coming on. Oh my god, the Endermen are going through the end portal back to spawn where the other guys are. That's pretty funny. Alright, got enough ender pearls for now, I think. Hey, there's another one over here. Alright, here we are. Is our end chest. Why don't I like mods and mod packs? I do like mods and mod packs. I just, it's hard to explain. There's something about working within the limitations of vanilla and understanding them fully. So that, say, in a mod pack, if you want a better furnace, you just craft a better furnace. You go out and you go on an adventure to find all the different things you need to craft a new, better furnace. But in vanilla, it's a different kind of experience and one I personally prefer. And that is, you need to design a goddamn better furnace. There's no better furnace than this. You have to have all of these, and you have to find a really good way of putting them together in a way that works efficiently. You got to put in all of that work to design and engineer a better solution. I think that is what I prefer about it. And you might tell me that I'm wrong, but I've experienced
I agree that vanilla encourages creativity.
Yeah, there is something to say about limitations as well as having infinite possibility. I feel like it means more to me that I've built an empire in survival vanilla than in modded. Alright, need a water bucket there, rockets, food. Okay. So now I think building a little building for our slime farm would be cool. Let's put some of this stuff away. Just keep this out. So we're gonna need to have some windows for our little building. Do we need a building? We probably don't even need a building. Probably heard this on the Chill Hop radio. This music is called A Charlie Brown Christmas. So this is the runway. Oh, come on. Game, please. There we go. This is our runway approach so far. And Axel Fox worked on these markings.
Are the numbers correct?
They are. Runway 9er. Oh my god, okay, this pig will live another day. Runway 9er is because it's 90 degrees. Wait a sec. Yeah, this runway is pointing east. And then runway 27. 27 because it's pointing west. And that's 270 as a bearing. That's the standard markings for this. The grey path in front of the garage is an extra block. Oh, this here? I mean, that's kind of intentional. This is not really meant to be like a regular... it's a bit too symmetrical, I guess, so that does stick out, doesn't it? Alright, we'll fix that, you know what? Fold. There we go. Okay, how's the slime farm doing? Do you have any slime spawning in there? Not right now. We got a lot of slime in this chest, at least. How to make the markers on the maps. If you name a banner, and you place the banner down, and you take the map to the banner, and you right-click on the banner with the map, the banner's name gets applied as a marker at its location on that map. Right, I'm gonna get into creative on single player, and we're gonna try and make it a cactus farm. I also have some chocolate, so I'm gonna take some of this little boost. Come on. Okay. Yeah, this was our slime farm design right here. Oh. Oh no. Okay, remove everything. I want to fix up this design just to make sure that it's correct. So if I make this in the future, that I'll be able to reference it. Okay. So, torch goes there, repeater goes there, and reparator goes there. So that should collect all of the slime balls, deposit them in this hopper, and then when it's done depositing them, continue. It's not continuing. Alright, because the hopper's not leading into anything, right, okay. There we go. Okay, that's the system we want to leave behind. Cool. Okay, next up, we need to make a kind of cactus farm design. So I'm gonna come over here, find a nice free spot over here. Set block, iron block, please. Alright. Cacti or cactus? Well, you can't. Cactuses is correct, and so is cacti for multiple cactuses. But one cactus is a cactus. And we call it a cactus farm because if you have, you know, a cow farm, you don't call it a cow's farm. You call it a cow farm. It makes cow. It's cactus farm makes cactus. How are we doing this then? Okay, so let me just think. So what we can do here is if we have string, where's the string? Miscellaneous. String. Instead of iron blocks, we should be using something darker, I feel. Grey wool. We have a nice wool texture in this texture pack. So yeah, the wool and the redstone and also the block breaking animation are different in this additional texture pack I've added on top of Faithful. Have you ever gotten hurt by a cactus spike? In real life, no. But cactus, you don't see any cactus in Europe. Besides, you know, people's pet cactus. Right, there's an arrangement of string. What you can do is you can place sand on top of the string and cactus on top of the sand. Actually, this is not a good design, because what will happen is the cactus will pop off, and then it'll land on top of another cactus. So we need to come up with a design where the cactus has space to fall. We'll start by placing one. Okay. I guess we could just do it like that, right? This is probably not optimal though, because you know what, it is optimal. Because the cactus could go in any direction. Hey, we're not really that space constrained. Okay, and then what we can do underneath is, let's bring this down one further. Your redstone and wool textures remind you of FV discos. Maybe that's it. No. No, wait, maybe. You know, it might actually be that. It's not though. It's similar, but it's not. It's an older one. You once fell on a bunch of prickly pears as a kid, even about 15 years later, you still have an occasional needle come to the surface of your skin that was buried under there. That is horrifying. Now, I know this is wrong to have water on wool, but this is a test world. Shush. Yeah, having water on wool just doesn't sound right at all. And I've never seen anyone ever build with it. But this is a test world, so what do you gotta do? Hold on a second. This isn't gonna work very well. I guess we could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so the water is you just do this. Ideally, we'd want all of the cactus to go to one side, I guess. Hello there, A. Johnson. Nope. Okay. So now all the water is going to go this way. Oh yeah, we need a thing above the cactus to stop it from... Okay, so... yeah, we're going to use glass. I think. man, placing glass is it's quite the hassle. So this will stop any cactus from landing on any other cactus. Not like that. What do you place on top of the... I guess you can place string on top of the cactus, and then the new cactus will pop off. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Is there a good chunk loading contraption in 1.13? You'll have to ask Il Mango. He's the one who knows all this stuff. Alright, so what happens if we... let's make a little item collection stream here. Nope, don't do that. It's bad. Great. Is this gonna work, or is it still one too short? That works. Okay, cool. And here we can put a hopper. Right. So, game rule. Random tick speed, 3000. Well, that seems to work. So we ran that for about 10 seconds, huh? Which means that this would have taken 1,000 seconds, which is divided by 60. 16 minutes, about 15 minutes. That was about 15 minutes of cactus growth we just saw there. Okay, it's yeah, we got about half a stack of cactus from that. And that's why we have to build this up. So, yeah, so this is good for one level of the farm. Hi, can you help get 50 for my dead cat? 50 what? Yeah, this is how it's gonna have to be. Alright. What is he making? I am making a cactus farm, good friend. I didn't remove the strings from the cacti. Oh, I don't even need the strings. I was thinking the strings is to stop them from growing, but no, the correct way to stop them growing is to have a block next to it. Yeah, you're right. Alright, let's clean this out. Let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's a bit down here too. That's more like it. We've got exactly a stack from 15 minutes worth of cactus growth. Alright. Please don't ask for subs in my chat. So I wanna... Do you think they require the space above the glass? Yeah, I think they do. So that will limit us. So the next level has to be here. Okay. So we need a lot of stained glass panes, a lot of building material, and a lot of sand. When we go into the third chapter of the server, will I build a Mars base in the Mesa? I've always wanted to do that, so we'll see. That may not be our base though, that may be just one thing. Oh, you know what? That could be our base. That totally could be our base. I'll have to think about it. The base design will have to revolve around the technical aspect, how the storage is going to work. Subway. Efreef. How much glass do we need per layer? Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. It's 4. Let's see, I don't know. Just up a lot. Where would we build this then? You know what? It doesn't even need to be this shape. You know what? It's probably easiest if it is this shape though. It could be bigger, but no. We'll just stack it vertically. $5 footlong? Footlongs here is like $10. Okay. Let's find a good place to build this first. So currently we have all our farms underwater here. That's where our slime farm is, but that has to be there. So the reason we built this down here is because we can't build it anywhere else. So we don't actually need to build our farms underwater. You know what? We're done with that farm now, so we should probably close in the glass there. Yeah, we have it on us right now. Let's go do that. We gotta be quick. Come on, stand up. Like that. Quick as lightning. Yeah. Looking badass. Let's get out of here. So the slime farm, not slime farm, the cactus farm. I'm thinking this space here we could use for some kind of airport build over here. Maybe we could build, yeah, this bank here. This could be the airport. Make the cactus farm look like a giant obelisk, like the one in Ethiopia. I mean, I was thinking we could also make the slime farm into a rocket, but I guess it's a bit thick for that. So I'm gonna keep going around here. So this here is our industrial district that I'm flying around right now, and you can see the airstrip at the top. And that's the airstrip here. I mean, really, it'd have to be an area where AFKing gets us items. So if we AFK here, we get items from the slime farm. So if I stand here, we get items from the slime farm. So I think it has to be around here, someplace around here where if I stand here, we get the items. So it may have to be here in the water somewhere. If we could sort this so that this is slime on this side and then this is cactus on that side, that could work. Yeah, the airstrip is like 75% of the industrial area, so it is mostly just airstrip now. And this area is turning from the industrial area into basically just, it's that airport build. Oh dear. Is there gonna be a rocket launch pad? Oh, you bet there is, just not yet. Right now we're still in the plane age. So here's the place where I would AFK. So I guess building a slime farm, no, a cactus farm like here would work. And we do have the means to clear out the water. You know what, we could actually make an air traffic control tower slime farm. We could actually do that. That would make a lot of sense. So the airport build would be over here. We could get a control tower here. You know what? Let's do it here. Let's make the slime farm here. Yeah. I could make a launch pad tower, but we're not really making the spacecraft themed builds yet. Let's fill in all this water so we don't get it pouring out over all our cactus. Alright. Oh, cool, it's bedtime. There we go. So yeah, this location looks good, so I'll just clear out all of this dirt here so we get it nice and flat. And yeah, we'll just build the farm here to start with, and then at the end we'll probably end up making it some kind of air traffic control tower. That'd be really cool. We're adding lights to the end of the airstrip? Yeah, we should do that. Axel is in charge of the airstrip details. I'm just in charge of like general area management. That beacon would come in useful here. Taking away all the stone. But placing the beacon would take longer than mining the stone, so we're not going to use it right now. Okay. I think we should fill in some of this pond here. Maybe up to here. We can whack in our air traffic control tower. Yep, so this would be the center of the farm right here. Let's go put all the stuff away. things that we're gonna need a lot of. Stained glass panes. Okay, let's make some glass. Now we only need to make 2 stacks of this, I think. Make more coal. But not like that. Ah, person. Okay, glass is melting. Yeah, I got plenty of bone meal still. Let's make some more of that. Next up, iron away. We're gonna need that cactus. We're gonna need sand. And we're gonna need water buckets.
I'm gonna head off for a bit. I'll see you later.
Okay, see you later. Watch Your Gaming, welcome to the stream. More coffee. Yeah. It's doing that weird thing where it keeps getting warmer than cooler in my room over time. So we're not going to build the air traffic control tower today. We're going to just work on the actual guts of the farm first. If we can't make an air traffic control tower, we'll just make some kind of high rise. Actually, we could make a little city over there. So... because we can use that space for the tower if we need to. We could just make a whole bunch of buildings off to the side here. That'd be quite nice. Let's do that. You know, we could flatten out this entire area here. I think we'll try to do that. We should do that. Let us get... oh man. I don't think we have enough iron blocks. I think we need 35 extra iron blocks there. We use a lot of iron blocks for the golems. Well, if we need more, we've always got iron gold blocks here. And a beacon, there we go. This is where we're building the thing, so we can't put the beacon there. Put the beacon here. Okay. Beacon has been placed. Also, thank you for subscribing. Now, right, let's take out this entire mountainside or cliff hill thing. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong button. That's a good volume, I think. Hello there, Blank. Welcome to the stream. It's quite a large hillside. We don't have another shovel, so after this shovel's... Okay, this shovel's dead now. Dang it! Okay. Let's put some of this stuff away. And we barely made a dent in that. Let's go sleep in a bed. It's getting pretty scary out here. Well, considering our shovel's dead right now, and I didn't really want to spend too much time taking out a mountain right now, let's put this dirt back just to make it not look like ass. And then we can continue working on this at a later point. We'll leave the beacon where it is. Yep. Luffy, no one can understand what you're saying. Sorry. Okay, so this area looks generally okay. We've cleared out this massive area, so that's good. Ow. What am I doing up here? I need to get down. Okay, this is where all our stuff is. Okay, what do we build the thing out of? I guess we have a lot of andesite. Andesite's quite nice. Get a couple stacks of andesite stuff. We'll build it out of polished andesite for now. It's Arabic. I'm pretty sure Arabic people also understand that people who don't know that language can't read what they're saying. I think they must be a kid. Well, we had that block to find out where the center was. Okay, let's put it right here. Yeah. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh boy. Oh lordy. Wow, that was a sneeze for the ages. Cobalt Foxporo. Awesome, you're Indonesian. Oh hey, what kind of furry community exists in Indonesia? Because my friend Quartz Husky, previously known as Fjord Frost, he's interested in getting to know, getting to write about and make videos about furries in places where there aren't as many furries. Directly under the bedrock. Okay, yeah, I guess we'll just start at this level. So the chest's going on this side, which means that we should have the farm wall be here. Oh, we need string too. What do y'all mean by furries? We're just people who have a hobby of liking cartoon animals. We shouldn't use this shovel anymore. Oh, okay. We need a shovel, but we lost our other work shovel. We don't have any spares. Right, we should probably go back to the mob farm to repair it. So I think there's no better way of mining all of that that dirt there, and we messed up our shovel. It's our fault. Oh, it's my fault. Okay, secret free. I figured that's what you're doing. Oh, you have a shovel for me. That'd be very helpful, Gilly. Where are you right now, anyway? Wow, I'm so tired. I should be awake. Wait, is that my house? Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. Wow, that's a good shovel. Efficiency 5. Why? Why do you need efficiency 5 on a shovel? Okay. So let's see. Oh, hi. Pig, this is my build. No, I did not invite you here. No. Go. Yeah. Go. Right, so we need a way of first placing out where we're going to put these. Like, that should be good. So, place string on all of these. That's how we're going to levitate all the sand. Oop. There you go. Game is weird sometimes, guys. Oh, the Philippines. Very cool. Yeah, it seems like you guys are the only ones awake right now. This is what we need the shovel for, is to take out this ground layer here. Okay. Oh. That's all the cactus we have right now. We could actually get more. But alas, I do not own any more. Let's go get our glass.
And I don't talk of any time I
That is very strange. If he continues spamming whatever the hell leet speak version of Arabic he's talking in, I'm gonna have to time him out. Let's see what we got here. There's no more cactus here now. Okay. Guys, please don't speak Arabic back because I can't read what you guys are saying either back to him. I don't want anyone to be mean. There's our stained glass. Nathan Kitchen, hello. Cheers, man. Welcome to the stream. Hope you have a good time. Oh dear. There we go. And the next layer goes here. Oh my god. This is a cactus farm, that's correct. He almost spawned a wither here. If he'd slipped, like with his hand, and accidentally placed the last skull, like that would have been rip our town. That'd be the end of our town. Friends don't prank friends with withers. Okay. Oh, was he asking for people to subscribe? Why do people do that? Like, you're on someone else's channel. Like, do you not understand that it's rude to do that? Yeah. Man, it worries me that the only thing they think about is subscriber count. Because that's, I mean, that isn't even how you get good on YouTube. That isn't even how you get subs, is by asking for them. I hope people understand that. Good, this is just the right length of water. Yeah, this isn't good enough as a cactus farm. I think we have to keep building higher. We need more glass panes. That should do it. And more andesite too. Here we go. Slime is filling up nicely. This level we want to have the glass. That's a stick. Yeah, I need mods, and you're already acting like a mod, so you're a mod now. Yay! Gilly Doggy's never seen an automatic slime farm. Man. I heard a sound. There they are, the phantoms. I'm getting out of here. Actually, I could make all these intermediate floors out of glass as well. Now would be the time to do that. I have lots of glass. Let's do that. Oh, can't get down. Oh dear. Oh dear. So we're gonna make this floor out of glass. Oh dear. We shouldn't try break the string. It's bad. Hey, it's called spam because of Monty Python. There's a Monty Python skit involving some Vikings at a table chanting spam over and over again, and they kept getting in the way of like someone trying to say something. That's why it's called spam messages. Okay. Let's get all this andesite. That's most of it. I don't think it's a brand of food, I think it's just a type of food. But yeah, it is, they were chanting it because of the type of food. So, string goes there, and string goes here, here, and here. Okay, so that's the frame. Then we need the glass. Hello, Max Cup. Hello, Poland. Good morning. I'm getting hungry. Oh, we're out of glass. Dang it! Alright, let's go get some more. That was all we had. Okay. We have some more sand. Let's cook up another stack of sand. Oh. I am not from Poland. Someone in chat said they're from Poland. Hello, Amy. Welcome to the stream. Okay, there should be a stack that's smelting up right now. Just a little bit more. Hello there, Vex wife. Welcome to the stream. Oop. Oop. Oh yeah, I messed up here. Okay. Take two. Is the stream lagging for anyone else? I don't know, is it? Yeah, this is my patron server. It is a very high bandwidth stream compared to the usual stuff. Ah. Now we just need Cactus to fill this cactus farm. Looks like there's some down here. Alright, and then later we'll make a proper storage system for this, but right now I'm pretty tired. Yep, that'll do for now, I think. 3 layers. Alright, we need to make the glass panes for the top layer. Yep, here's some more glass planes. Here we go. Glass panes. Awesome. Wow, we just watched him get wrecked. This town is called Martinholm, yeah. Thanks, Krabby. Do I like potato? I don't have anything against potatoes. Okay. Oh, thanks, Secret Fairy. That'd be awesome. Play with you. Okay. Bam. 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 But also I need to keep uploading like spaceflight videos, like the actual thing that my channel does. Because those are coming. I finally have the time to like rest and just time to think now. And so I'll be able to make those videos again. Oh dear. We have a leak. Is he coming back here? Okay, he's on his way. Do you need PayPal for Patreon? I think you just need a card. I do not have the inventory space for this. No. Okay. Need to get his important stuff. So much crap in my inventory. I am starting to freak out. I want to save all of his items. Furious Ninja, please stop being immature. You like to have nice discussions. More cactus. Okay. Oh, wait, he had an ender chest, wait. Right, there you go. Now he has all his stuff back. I don't have any spare hoppers. That's a shame. Let's get some more iron. Yeah, there's enough for 3 hoppers there. Okay. And for now, actually we could just get our redstone box out and make this thing. Why not? Excuse me. Dropper. Dropper can go here. Pop it there. Block can go there. And then, yeah. No. Still not gonna work. Has to be like this. There we go. Now we can get some soul sand. Now we need to make an auto dropper, so we need to block off this border for a moment. Need to do a wee bit of redstone back here. Inheritor. Block. This resource pack is Faithful. Faithful 32. It's a nice resource pack. This isn't gonna work. Oh my god. Okay. This dropper can face this way. No. No. Yes. We can put use soul sand here. Right here. And now we can fit this in here. Okay, that's gonna work. Yeah, that should work perfectly, so... We're gonna have, let's fill this with andesite down here. Wow, that goes high. Am I from Liverpool? That is... No, I'm not from Liverpool. Grew up in Cornwall, but I live in Sweden right now. Sweden's nice. Okay, now I can place down some more blocks. And we'll make a weenie little storage system for now. Where did I put a crafting table? Oh. There we go. I should be able to put the chests here. Yeah, we're well out of the way. We're okay building. This stuff might all get piped to a centralized storage system later on, but for now, I think it's okay just placing it here. Yeah, we can make it 3 high. That's good enough for me. Let's make way more hoppers. Nightfall. This isn't producing much cactus yet, is it? Oh yeah, and the upper floors aren't going to work because it's going to throw the cactus right off the edge. So we're going to need to get more glass. Let's smelt that up in the meantime. Yeah, barely a stack left. Oh, yeah, let's move these forward by 1. Otherwise we'll have issues with the items. We're gonna need more wood. We're running out of so many resources. I guess we're just using a lot of resources. Eh? Right, that's all of our iron right there. I see. I can see how that could be a problem. Still working. That's some sick thumbnail you got, mate. Thank you. Hoppers. This is where we need that glass. Welcome back. You can hear your microwave through your headset when it's operating. That's really weird. Probably is leaking then. Actually, no, it's not the microwaves. There's probably an EM field being generated. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. Nope, I can't parkour up there. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to put water in there too. I'm dumb. Okay. Any cactus that enters there should make it into here now. Good. Okay, very good. That's expandable. Oh. That seems to work. Oh, we got more cactus. That means we can make the farm run even better. Oh. Let's come up here. Let's place some more cactus down. And to complete this floor, there we go. So, right. Let's put up a temporary wall. This way the cactus won't just fall into nothingness. So we can actually collect it. Yeah. Ow. That looks ugly. At least it works. Works very well. Okay. Grab this iron, the back. I think we'll call it there. It's been a good stream. Yeah. So we got that done. We also got the slime farm finished as well. Since we've been working in this area, let's go. You know what? Actually, there was one dirt block missing there. I want to fix that. We've been working in this area, so our slime farm has been running this whole time. Our slime farm is down here. I think we'll be able to see any slimes though. Whoa, dolphin power. Okay. Dolphin, give us dolphin power. Wow. Okay, so we're now on Elytra. Okay, what if we have Elytra and Dolphin Power at the same time? Hello there. Dolphin Power activate. There we go. Wow. Okay, that gives us quite the boost. How much slime we got here? Oh yeah, oh, it's doing very well. Very nice. Alright, so yeah, we don't have to worry about slime now. Soon we won't have to worry about cactus either. Let's go place the rest of the cactus back in this farm. Oh, just one. Okay, never mind. Not worth it yet. But I think AFKing here overnight might be worth it. Is my Discord server Patreon only? No, it's not. My Discord server is public. It's just I don't advertise it much because I don't want just everyone in them joining all at once. Turning dark it is. You can go there. Yeah, okay. Back to the house. Whoop. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream here. It's been awesome hanging out with you guys. We got a lot done this episode. We got got that slime farm done, and we got the cactus farm mostly done. So, yeah, until next time, guys. Thanks for coming. Have a good evening.